Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you all are fit and fine. So in last class we all have learned about measuring memories, terabyte, gigabyte and yottabyte. So in this class we are going to learn different types of memory, that is primary and secondary. So we'll begin. Now students, in last class we all have seen the table of measurements of the measuring the memory. So now this table you all have to do it in your rough notebook. 1 gigabyte equals to dash MB. 1 terabyte is equal to dash GB. 1 petabyte is equal to dash TB. And 1 dash equals to 1024 ZB. You all have to do it. Okay, now I will discuss with you all the answers. 1 gigabyte is equals to 1024 MB. 1 terabyte is equals to 1024 GB. 1 petabyte is equal to 1024 TB, and 1 dash is equal to dash 1024 ZB, that is 1 yottabyte. Okay, now we are going to learn the types of memory, computer memory. As I shown you in this table, computer memory has two type. It divided into two categories, primary and secondary. So primary memory has divided into two parts, two subparts, that is RAM, random access memory, and ROM, read only memory. So we will see the features of RAM and ROM in detail, and then after we will go to learn the secondary memory. Primary memory. Primary memory is also known as main memory. It is an internal memory. It is a main memory of a computer. It is that area of a memory that holds only those data and instructions on which computer is currently working. The data on the primary memory is directly available to the CPU. The CPU reads the instructions stored in the primary memory continuously and execution them as when required. The primary memory has divided into parts. Two parts, RAM and ROM. Now we are going to see the features of ROM. So ROM and RAM. RAM. Well, first we are going to see the RAM. The picture of a RAM. See, RAM is installed in the CPU and it's look like this. RAM is a read and write memory. We can change the things in the RAM. RAM hold the instructions, the data currently. For example, when computer is on and the supply goes off, computer get off. So all the work get lost in RAM. RAM is volatile memory. Amount of RAM is installed in a computer affects the number and the size of programs that system can run at the same time. RAM is a memory, students. RAM is a memory that can store the thing temporarily. If computer is on, that time only the computer runs and it is saved in the RAM. Next is ROM. ROM is a read-only memory. We cannot change anything in this memory. ROM is non-volatile memory. As it retains the content, even the power is switched off. If power get off, then also the memory saved in the computer only. In most computers, ROM is used for storing a special software called BIOS, basic input output system. This software helps to load the operating system when the computer is switched on. Now students, you all have to underline these important features of RAM and ROM. RAM is volatile and store the data only till the computer is switched on. You all have to underline this line in the course book, page number 12. RAM is read and write memory. ROM is only a read and non-volatile memory. ROM is used for storing a special software called BIOS. Out your pencil and course book page number 13, we are going to do this checkpoint. Put the following feature under the correct columns, RAM and ROM, and these are the options. First is volatile in nature. Who is volatile in nature? Yes, RAM. Non-volatile in nature, ROM. Read-only memory, ROM. Contain BIOS for loading the operating system. Yes, you all are correct. ROM. Read/write memory. So answer is RAM. So you all have to write the answers in this column properly, and I will see the checkpoint in the next class. Now students, you all have to see this picture. What is this? Yes, CD and DVDs and Blu-ray disc. This is, yes, pen drive. So these all are storage devices. These all are storage devices. But we all have learned about RAM and ROM. RAM and ROM are internal devices. But these storage devices are external devices. These are a memory but are external devices, and we call name as a storage device, as an external devices. Now for the next class we are going to learn more about secondary memory. The types are hard disk, CD, DVD, Blu-ray disc, pen drive and memory card. So you all have to gather more and more information about this all types of memory, secondary memory, and I will discuss with you all. Okay students? I hope you all have understood the concept today I taught you. For this, you all have to read the course book daily. What I have teach you in the Zoom and video, you all have to read the course book thoroughly. Thank you students. Bye. Be safe. Stay home.